Very good evening. Why we are calling name server, access engine, index server as persistent services in single container database. When we install HANA database with single container mode, we used to get all these services. Out of all these services, in volume tab, we have name server, index server, access engine. That means all these services are going to be stored data in data volume and also in log volume. And these are the locations, data volume location and log volume locations. What is meant by data volume? Data volume contains actual HANA database data. What is meant by log volume? Log volume contains committed entries. When we commit the data in the memory level, that committed data is going to be written to your log volume by log manager. Whenever a save point is triggered, every 5 minutes committed data is going to be written to your data volume by page manager. So we are fine with this. Now let's get into deep dive. When we commit the data in name server, that committed data is going to be written to your name server log volume by log manager immediately. When we commit the data in access engine, that committed data is going to be written to your access engine log volume by log manager immediately. When we commit the data in index server, that committed data is going to be written to your index server log volume by log manager immediately. So this is also fine. Now coming to page manager. When page manager will write the data to data volume whenever a save point is triggered. What is the save point time interval? 300 seconds. 300 seconds means 5 minutes. Every 5 minutes committed data will be written to your data volume by page manager. Assume that now the save point is triggered. So every 5 minutes committed data of name server written to your name server data volume by page manager. And also every 5 minutes committed data of access engine written to your access engine data volume by page manager. And also every 5 minutes committed data of index server written to your index server data volume by page manager. So we know that data is writing from memory to disk. This is fine. Now when data will be written to disk to memory, now we'll have an example. Assume that we have a table Z tab 1 and this table is available in data volume and this table is stored in index server. This Z tab 1 table is available in index server data volume. This table is not available in memory level. Then how will get the data of this table in memory level? When we load this table, then you will get the data from disk to memory level. Loading means writing the data from disk to memory. So this one situation, this is one of the situation where the data is going to be writing from disk to memory. One more situation. Whenever we stop HANA database, what happens? Whatever the data we have in memory level, that data is flushed. Again, whenever we start HANA database, what happens? Whatever the data we have in the data volume to the last save point, that data is going to be written to your memory from disk level. And also whatever the committed entries we have in log volume till to the last save point, that committed entries are also going to be written to your memory level from disk to memory level. So writing the data from memory to disk and disk to memory. So we call it as a persistent service, persistence. So these three services having data in disk level as well as in memory level. So these three services data is writing from memory to disk and also from disk to memory. So that's why we are calling these services as persistent services. So far we discussed about only single container. So when we install multi-container, we used to get systemdb and also we used to get tenantdb. Again, we have to discuss what are the persistent services in systemdb and what are the persistent services in tenantdb.